loyalty pledge. Your boy, you see next how that mag and shoddy work. Can't rid this smell with bath and body works. It's sad and probably worse. First the chroma spit. Wise guys do drive-bys and don't own a whip. Time come, divine sons need a song to rip. Thugs in harmony, cool, I got a bone to pick.
Yo, what's good, y'all? No Mercy. Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. Look at this nigga, man. Just look at him. Just look at him. Bro, you 50-year-old with twisties. Looking like Sully Sell in the face. Like, are you serious, bro? You out your mind. You can't be serious, dog. Like, you doing all these blogs about everything else instead of addressing the real stuff that you need to be addressing. You understand? In terms of why you impregnating someone that you call your daughter. You understand? Why you're sleeping with her. All these different kind of things. You understand? Also address why you have multiple baby mothers that were minors when you got them pregnant. You know, you seem to keep on deflecting and doing a whole bunch of other stuff in the world, and it's just like I don't get it. You understand? You looking at yourself now. You look stressed. You done came out of the Durag. You done did all kinds of different like. Sucker. Wait, what's going on here? Anyway, pardon the interruption. But yeah, look at you. Look at you. You stressed, bro. You stressed. Now, what's next? You gonna die a couple of them bitches. You gonna try to appeal to like this is a clear example of the different tactics you do. This, you know what this looks like to me? This looks like a person who wants to attract younger people. You understand? When you get to a certain age, bro, you 50. You 50. Why are you trying to look like you young or anything like that? Like, bro, you are 50. You should stop it, bro. You're 50 with a wired headset trying to look hip like you're young, bro. What are you doing, son? You look terrible out here. Fix that shit up. You feel me? But it's so much in this blog that you done put out. You got all this energy. First of all, you got all this negative energy towards Chris talking about, oh, we not the same. At no point did that man say y'all are the same. What he actually said was that you're worse because you're actually on record having multiple baby mothers that were minors. You understand? Not only that, you also were looking up child porn. We all seen that clip. Son, that looks bad no matter how you slice it. No matter how much you could say, oh, they ain't played a whole clip or blah, blah, blah. Bruh, you specifically said that you know that looking up child porn is illegal because you tried it. Dog, no amount of trying to say, oh, they manipulated it, nothing. No amount of anything can save you from the fact that you are just a weird individual. You are a weird individual. You are a weird individual. You're going in on a man who only has charges. You keep talking about, oh, I haven't been arrested, whatever. You still have. Good night. It's a grown woman right there. You feel me? A woman who's actually, my age. You feel me? Same age. You feel me? But this is a person who only has charges and has not yet been convicted in a court of law. He has not been found guilty. He's not on a sex offender registry. So therefore, you cannot say that that man is guilty of rape. You, however, are guilty of having sex with minors. You are. You just haven't been in a court of law or nobody's had you arrested. I mean, you getting these girls pregnant, I would hope that they don't, they probably not going to send you to jail because you do, and end of the day, have to take care of these kids. Let's not forget that part. You do still have to be a father to these kids that you chose to have with these young girls. It's wrong, 1,000% wrong. But if they chose to not pursue police action or whatever the case is, it's completely on them. But that doesn't excuse the fact that you did it. You child molester, you pedophile. Oh, we don't have to say allegedly. This is on record. You are a pedophile. You have had children with numerous minors. So no, you don't get a pass. You are right. You and Chris are not the same. You are actually worse because you actually engaged in sexual acts with underage women on numerous occasions, knowing their ages. I'm sorry. I don't believe lightning strikes twice in the same place. You mean to tell me all your baby mothers was just trying to trick you? They were just young and that was just the thing to do. And they just caught you up numerous times. That's what you're saying. One you got 2 kids by, another one you got however many kids you got by, whether it's 1 or 2 or whatever the case is. And at no point through all this, you like, come on, man. Come on, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Stop lying and stop trying to pin your bullshit on everybody else, bro. Please stop. Looking bad out here. The subliminals that you're also doing in these blogs about little channels and stuff like that. You made a blog about the profile, about the bullshit you said when I had Julian up on the live trying to act like that wasn't you. That was you. That was most certainly you. Now, you sitting up here throwing all these different subliminals and all this, eat a dick and all this other stuff. Bruh, you're just upset that you got caught lying. You're upset that you got caught lying. That's all it is. That's all it is. You got caught lying. I don't get why you have all of this energy. You're talking all of this, y'all telling me about my life and y'all wasn't there. Y'all just some internet niggas sitting on the computer. You're saying a whole bunch of shit that actually applies to you, you fucking clown. Do you not realize that? The funny thing about listening to you talk about how everybody else is treating your situation is that you fit those same exact qualifications. When you're doing the same thing to everybody else, you fit that description. Do you ever just look in the mirror? Another thing, this Chris Unbiased paperwork that you're talking about, I release paperwork at my leisure. This is a prime example of you trying to fuel a narrative for the simple fact that you don't like this guy. You're not actually trying to prove something. You're not actually trying to expose something to the world. You're trying to use selected pieces of this paperwork to fuel a narrative that paints him to be guilty. And you proved it. You want to know why you proved it? You proved it because you just specifically said yourself, you released the paperwork at your leisure. You're saying you have everything. But supposedly you're releasing everything at your own consideration, at when you want to. The problem is you're such an idiot and you're such a retard who can't read that it's taking you an awful lot of time to actually go through this paperwork. You probably need other people to read it for you. And you're waiting until somebody finds something that you can actually use to try and create more content off of to try and continue to paint the picture that he's guilty. If you have all of this paperwork, Why not just drop the whole thing? I don't see why not. You don't want to do that because you know if the people get a hold of this paperwork that you have, number one, I'm pretty sure if it's a big document, it's a whole bunch of paperwork, a lot of people are not going to even read that shit. Some of these niggas don't even know shit about the legal system in order for them to read paperwork like this to know exactly what's going on. Some of them don't understand the jargon. They don't understand the terminology. So even some of these people getting the document, for a lot of people, it won't really do much. But for you to continue to paint these narratives, what you're doing is you're really taking select pieces of the shit and putting it out on some, oh, this proves this proves that. Just drop the whole thing. Just drop the whole thing. Because guess what? There are going to be some smart people that are actually going to read through the whole thing and come up with their own determining factor, their own determination of how they feel about the story based off the entire document. And that's what you don't want, because there's some smart individuals that are going to see this. And when they see it and they choose to blog on it and really break it down in a way that you're too stupid to, they're going to be able to pretty much destroy everything that you've been saying. You're really putting out select paragraphs because you need to keep a narrative going. You need to keep a narrative going on this man because you're trying so hard to prove that he's guilty of something that you actually did. You're actually a person who falls under that category of rapist, pedophile, et cetera, because you were dealing with underage women. And you're not only dealing with them, just having sex with them, you were getting them pregnant. But yet still, you want to continue to try to deflect off that point. You can't. You can't, especially when you have big channels like Casanova TV and, you know, all these other channels that are just going in on you about the situation. You can't deflect this. You can't deflect this. You're a pedophile, bro. You are a pedophile. You are a pedophile. You are. You can't try to diffuse the situation. You can't try to deflect. You can't make it go away. You are a pedophile. You are a pedophile. You know, you keep talking about people being successful, blah, blah, blah. Listen, you think because you have allegedly, because you scared to show your subscriber count, you think because you allegedly have 30,000 subscribers that means something when at this point you're only getting, what, 2,000 or 3,000 views per video? That's not impressive to anybody. That's not successful or nothing like that. You are so proud of being, I don't know. I don't even want to say a big fish in a small pond, because in the YouTube world is an ocean. You haven't even cracked, I don't even think you've cracked the top 1% of the website in terms of people who have like subscriber counts and stuff like that. You haven't cracked the top 1% of the website. You know how many other channels there are out there that have more subscribers than you do? Think about it. You say you got 30,000. You know how many channels have 1 million? You know how many channels have 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, 10 million? You know how many have hundreds of thousands? Where do you think you fit in all this? You're talking about success, but you're not getting any other opportunities within battle rap. You're confined to YouTube. You're confined to Patreon. The people who do have some money that were backing you are no longer there. Or that probably could have used their finances to help you, you know, break into other things and stuff like that. They're not there no more. Julian gone. Mike Scott gone. You don't go to no events. You don't throw any events. You don't get paid to host any events. You don't do anything else within the culture. So when you talk about success, it's not success. even a lot of the people who live off of YouTube and can make videos that they get 1 million views for video and stuff like that, you know what? They still have other things that they get paid to do outside of YouTube. They still have events and other things and other gigs and stuff like that that they're out there doing. You aren't doing any of that. YouTube hasn't gotten you anything outside of YouTube, and that's your problem. See me, I shoot music videos. I run the league, judging, KOTD season, doing the Crucible URL. I'm doing a whole bunch of other shit. That's what success is supposed to be. You understand? Using this platform to build a certain amount of respect and things of that nature, and use it to do stuff outside of it. Having to rely on just one particular outlet to be your end all be all, it's not how you do it. You understand? Like, you haven't done anything that's impressive to anybody. You got 30,000 subscribers. You know how many other channels I watch that have way more than that? You have not done anything significant to warrant you calling yourself successful. You haven't. You just haven't. Like, you're talking about, oh, you got certain amount of million views in a year. You know how many channels do those numbers in a day? But yet still, niggas gonna stress you out to the point of taking your do-rag off and showing them little bum-ass dirty twisties you got. You out your mind, yo. You out your mind. You out your mind. And I know you're not gonna address me head on. You scared to. You ain't stupid. You know better. You know better. Because you know if you do that, you know how this ends. You know how this ends, right? You're saying my name, you know how this ends, don't you? Directly addressing Wave Gang, you know how that ends, don't you? You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that because it can get bad for you on so many levels. It can. And you know what's crazy? With me being an actual editor and things of that nature, it's so many ways that niggas could really just pack you up and get you out of here. There is. And it's funny. The day I decide to really go the extra mile and really do like just a whole project about this bozo and really like put my 1,000% into it and really make it like a real movie, Netflix style. Man, man, it'll get bad for you. It'll get real bad for you. It'll get really bad for you. My suggestion to you, stop while you're ahead. Stop while you're ahead. Just blog about battle rap. Stop trying to fight your way out of a losing battle because you're not going to win. You're not going to win Battle Truth. You won't. You won't. You're not smart enough for this, first of all. You're not. That's the initial problem. You're not being smart enough. You're not smart enough. You're not creative enough to counter anything. You're sitting up here showing fucking jail certificates. Like, come on, man. We don't care about that. We don't care about that. That don't impress nobody. You think you're the only person that done went to jail? You think you're the only person that done went to prison? You showing certificates from all these different jails. What, you was getting safety transfers? Niggas was beating you up? And you had to get transferred to other jails because you didn't want to be around, the people who, are really out there doing the real shit. Like, come on, Battle Truth. You talking all this, you solidified by who? What big homies you got? Come on, man. You not valid in no way, shape, or form. No way. No way, shape, or form. Nobody from Chicago that's valid knows you. Nobody from Milwaukee that's valid knows you. That's the funny thing. Nobody from any of these places you claim you done been around that's actually valid knows who you are. So you are the nobody that you keep on talking about. You are the nobody. When you turn this computer off, you go back to your little dungeon doing what you do, and your household because you don't come outside. Stop trying to throw dirt on everybody else. It don't work. And then you doing it subliminally, which is even more pussy. That's the most corny shit ever. Because you know what? Y'all talking about, oh, y'all don't get no views. They'll put my name in the title, blah, blah, blah. Unless y'all put our name in the title and stuff like this. So what? That's because we're doing the man thing and we're addressing you directly. So if I make a blog about Battle Truth, guess what? It's the title is going to say, No Mercy talks about Battle Truth. And that's what it's going to continue. That's what it's going to continue to be. Like, I don't know what makes you think that you're like immune to any type of scrutiny or stuff like that. You have been going in on Chris Unbiased for the longest. And now that the table's turned, you don't like it. Now you mad at him for doing the same exact thing that he did to you. Man, oh man. No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. We're going to keep applying pressure to this pedophile. We're going to keep applying pressure to this pedophile until he's off this platform. You feel me? Once he's off this platform, we can, go on about our business and, continue to talk about battle. And we're going to still continue to talk about battle rap. It's a whole bunch of dope things coming up. You got the Drake card coming up. You got all this other shit going on. Shit, the Trap New York. We got an event this Saturday. It's a whole bunch of dope battle rap shit going on. King of the Dot got the season. I'm pretty sure RBE is about to announce their next Brick by Brick card. I think it's coming in November. Like, it's a lot of dope battle rap stuff going on. But in the meanwhile, we can multitask. We can multitask. A blog ain't but 20 minutes to watch. You can watch a blog and then still go watch more battles and stuff like that. Shit, I watched a couple battles today. I watched a couple throwbacks today. I watched O-Red versus Calico. I watched O-Red versus T-Rex. I watched Hitman versus Surf. What else did I watch? I watched Surf versus T-Top. I watched a couple of battles today. I'm one of them people, like, I'm not going to hold y'all. A lot of these newer battles don't really excite me like that, but I love battle rap so much that I still go back and watch a lot of the older stuff. You feel me? Still, every once in a while, I might jump in the archives and go watch some old Trap New York battles. Like, I still watch a ton of battle rap, so don't think that niggas are just, we just all sitting around thinking about Battle Truth. No, we blog about you when you do some stupid shit and then get back to real life and, pushing this culture forward, et cetera, et cetera. Right now, you're really just like the punching bag for now. That's all. You're the punching bag for when other stuff, while we're taking a break from other stuff. You feel me? So while I'm doing, my Saturday mornings on King of the Dots Twitch channel, Monday nights on King of the Dots Twitch channel, which is sponsored by Monster Energy. You understand? That's success. You understand? Talk to me when you got a sponsor like that. You feel me? And I'm not trying to be on some bragging or anything else to, in terms of like the fans and stuff like that. I'm talking about this nigga. You understand? This nigga who calls himself successful. Bruh, what is the last thing you've done outside of your YouTube channel? What's the last thing you got paid for outside of your YouTube channel? I'll wait. Oh, you can't tell me anything? Oh, okay. Cool. So, I stay over here with my little 7,000 subscribers that, I love and have been, helping to continue to push this movement because guess what? Even with my 7,000 subscribers, I'm still making other moves within this culture. I'm still getting bags in other places within this culture. You can't. If somebody hits you up to host an event, what are you going to do? The problem is you actually have a big platform to where you can get paid to do other things within the culture. But guess what? You can't get booked to host no event. Chris got booked to host an event in your city. I'll say this again. Chris got booked to host an event in your city. Why didn't you get booked for that? Them niggas are on video saying they was trying to get you to come out. You didn't want to come out. Why not? What are you scared of? Don't think I forgot about that blog you did a while ago where you was like, I ain't going to no battle events because It's always people out there that's trying to prove something. And if somebody try me at an event, I'm gonna have to go back to jail. Well, if you weren't on your platform being disrespectful and saying a whole bunch of bullshit, you wouldn't have to worry about that. So let's not use the whole, oh, somebody will try me at an event and go to jail. You know how many events I've been to? You know how many people I've negatively spoke about on this platform, whether it be just because of battles or whether it be because of actual like real weird shit that, you know, we talk about on these platforms. Still go to events. Who cares? If you really like that and you're capable of defending yourself, who cares about somebody trying you? You done did all of this. Oh, if somebody pull up on me, they gonna lose their life. So why should you be scared to go to a battle event? Sorry to say, but half these niggas not really as tough as they say. You understand? So I doubt. Well, I can't speak for you because you actually have a lot of enemies. You actually have a lot of people that don't like you because of the disrespect you've done on your platform to a lot of these guys. You've helped push a lot of narratives. You sat on your platform and said, Mav should go to jail, Sirius should go to jail, and all these other things you done said about a lot of different people. So you are the reason why battle rap events would be a harmful environment to you. You're the reason. It's not just because people are just looking for you for no reason or none of that. No. You've sat on your platform and you've built a following off of tearing people down. So don't do that and then turn around and say, oh, I ain't going to no battle events because one of these dudes tried me. No, they will try you because of the bullshit that you've been saying on the internet. And niggas want to see you be a man and actually stand on it in person. But again, it's what pussy niggas do. You understand? All that, if you had something negative to say about me, you can't be disrespectful and not come outside. That don't work. That don't work, Battle Truth. You can't throw the Frank from outside. What are you doing? You throwing the Frank at your wall? You got a fresh pack of Nathans. Boop, 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 boop. Throwing them at the wall. You got to throw them at the wall because you don't come outside. Like, you think anybody takes that seriously? I don't. And I know I'm one of the people that you're subliminally going at. But the fact that it's subliminal and that you're scared to say your name just also reconfirms how pussy you are. So you're scared to say names in your blogs. You're scared to go to events. You are so scared to go to events. You won't even take people paying you to go to events. And let's be clear. I've actually heard a couple people say that, you know, they were trying to get you to maybe come out and do some shit at an event and you wasn't with it. This is somebody that y'all consider part of this culture. Man, oh man. No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. Y'all have to be careful about the people that y'all choose to follow behind on these computers. Y'all really do. Y'all have to be careful because some of these people are not here for the benefit of the so-called culture that they claim. These people are here for the benefit of themselves. And when you have people that are willing to turn this camera on every single day and speak on people, speak on events and stuff like that that go on in the culture, and you don't never see these people step outside, that should be a red flag to y'all. Ain't that what everybody doing today? Everybody doing the red flag thing? That should be a red flag. Bloggers that don't, I'm gonna post that up on Facebook later. We'll see what kind of reaction that get. Bloggers that don't come out their house but got a whole bunch of shit to say on camera. 1,000,000 red flags. That's all I got to say about that. No mercy. I'm out of here.